Hi, one and all. Your favorite narrators here, but unfortunately, I've got a touch of laryngitis. So I apologize in advance for the roughness of my voice. But here goes. Light tanks, you know the type. Lightly armored, very agile, and fast. In real life, vehicles of this class are built with vastly different objectives in mind. In our game, they're used to swiftly capture key positions, support your team's assault on the flanks, and to wreak havoc behind enemy lines. Furthermore, light tanks have a very important feature called active scouting. Basically, after getting an enemy in your binoculars, a single press of a button will mark this enemy on the map for all your allies to see. This way, you provide valuable tactical information while also earning additional silver and RP if targets that you marked are taken out. To put it simply, light tanks are a very valuable asset at most ranks, and they also offer a one-of-a-kind high-risk, high-reward gameplay that will certainly get your blood pumping. In this video, we're giving you the list of 10 vehicles of this type that, in our opinion, allow you to have the craziest of adventures. The first one is the M5A1. It's an improved version of the M3 Stuart with twin automobile engines. It's still fitted with its old gun, but it has a decent enough penetration rate to deal with most opponents, and comes with a stabilizer that allows you to shoot almost immediately after hitting the brakes. The vehicle is somewhat heavier, but still has all of its excellent mobility, and can even reach the speed of 14 kph in reverse, thanks to its new transmission. Even the UFP is protected by only 28mm of armor, but it's angled at almost 50 degrees, giving you decent protection at medium range. The only notable flaws are that its turret traverse is rather slow, and the tank has a high profile. Still, not as high as the M3 Lee, though. The T-80, not the MBT-1, has from 35 to 45mm of armor in the front, sloped at wide enough angles. Not as fast as American light tanks, but rides very smoothly, allowing for precision firing on the go. The turret traverse speed is rubbish, but the tank itself turns really, really fast. Its gun can fire an APHE shell every 2.5 seconds. And in a surprising turn of events, being mounted on a Soviet tank and all, the gun also has great depression and elevation angles of -8 to +65. The M24 Chaffee, a very successful design that was used by a long list of different armed forces. Its stabilized M6 gun, the very same that is found on a Sherman, is mounted on a turret that has a fast traverse rate of 24 degrees per second. The tank also has excellent mobility and can go in reverse at a speed that every Sherman would kill for. Naturally, it doesn't have much in terms of armor, but a crew of 5 and an ammo rack safely positioned deep inside the hull provide a degree of survivability. All in all, it makes for a really nice setup when combined with the M4 and the M10. The AMX-13. Its selling point is its oscillating turret with a traverse rate of 30 degrees per second. It houses a powerful 75mm gun and 2 6-round drum magazines, allowing you to make 13 shots with an awesome reload rate of 1 shot every 5 seconds. That means that if you're in the right place at the right time, the AMX-13 can single-handedly take several targets out in quick succession. There are several variations of this tank in the game, by the way, coming with an ATGMs or a different gun in a different turret. The Char-25T. It also is equipped with an oscillating turret and an even more powerful gun, a 90mm cannon that is also used on the AMX M4. This time, you get only 7 rounds in a single drum magazine, though. The tank is 10 tons heavier, but thanks to a 500 horsepower engine, is even more agile. The Char-25T is as fast in reverse as when going forward and can neutral steer very quickly. The Fiat 6614, an extremely mobile wheeled APC armed with an American 106mm recoilless gun. It has access to both heat rounds and a very powerful HESH that can destroy most targets in a single hit. You'd have to put up with pretty long reload times though, and the gun traverse speed is leaving much to be desired as well. There's also a commander's cupola messing with your aim on the left side, but overall, elevation angles are nothing short of excellent. This vehicle also swims. The AUBL 74. Its chassis is a lot similar to the one of the previous vehicle, but it weighs even less. There's a 90mm gun in its turret, and you have access to heat and HESH ammo as well as smoke rounds. On a somewhat higher BR, you'll find a variant of this tank fitted with a 60mm cannon that can fire APFSDS rounds with very high muzzle velocity. The R3 T106FA. It's an armored car made by Otto Melara with 2 recoilless rifles mounted on its roof. The gun mount can freely rotate 360 degrees without bumping into a commander's cupola. Combat loaded, the vehicle weighs less than 3.5 tons, allowing it to reach the speed of more than 100 kph on an even road. It's an ideal light tank, barring the fact that it only comes with a low ammo count of 10. The Object 906, an amphibious tank that was meant to be the replacement for the PT-76. It didn't work out IRL, but it still makes for one of the best light tanks in the game. It has good mobility, goes just as fast in reverse, can neutral steer, and is fitted with a powerful 85mm gun that comes with a 2-plane stabilizer and an autoloader that allows you to shoot your first 16 shots at a rate of around 1 shot every 4 seconds. Well, it's a bit more than 4, but still. Its APHE is good enough to take care of most targets. And then there is a Heat FS to help you deal with heavy armor. The tank also comes with night vision devices and an exhaust smoke system. The Begleitpanzer 57. Its name literally means escort tank. It's used a modified hull of the APC Marder as a chassis. The idea was to create a new infantry fire support vehicle. It was given a new turret with a 57mm Bofors cannon, but alas, there's no stabilizer, so you'd better be good at shooting on the move. Its high fire rate certainly helps. On the upside, the vehicle uses APC-BC and APHE-BC shells that will destroy any MBT when shooting at their sides. To the right of your cannon, there is also a tow launcher with ATGMs that penetrate up to 630mm of armor. The tank is also equipped with a laser rangefinder and thermal sights. And that's it for today. We're afraid, but wait, you might say, why didn't you mention? And then you'd mention one of your favorite light tanks. Well, truth be told, there are many vehicles that could easily make it to the top 10. Like the 8-wheeled Boarhound armed with an excellent 6-pounder, or the Soviet BT-7 armed with an F-32, or the American M41 Walker Bulldog, or, well, you tell us. Tell us the name of your favorite light tank in the comments below. And once again, sorry about the croak in my voice, but hey, I'm good at my job. See you shortly.